I'd like to start by reading Matthew 25, verse 34. Then the king will say to those on the right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
For I was hungry, and you gave me food. I was thirsty, and you gave me drink.
I was a stranger, and you took me in.
I was naked, and you clothed me.
I was sick, and you visited me.
I was in prison, and you came to me."
Then the righteous will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you drink? When did we see you a stranger and take you in, or naked and clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and come to you? And the king will answer and say to them, Assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it unto me. Mike, God placed a call on your life when you were just a teenager by planting a seed of compassion in your heart for some of his most broken people. And through all the storms and sorrows of your life, you have been faithful. We aren't most visible to God when we are a great success by the standards of the world, or even those times when we stumble and fall. We are most visible to God when we look like his beloved Son, Jesus Christ. And we look like his Son Jesus not because we sit in a church pew every Sunday morning, but rather we look like Jesus when we choose to continue to do what he asks of us, even when we feel sick and alone, and when others take credit or speak ill of what we do. We look most like Jesus when we stand alone in the dark and when no one is watching, silently carry out the mission he assigned us, even when the price is great. As I consider what has happened here, and I look back over what I have come to know of you, I can see that you have been visible to God most of your life.
True worship of our God and Father comes from one who, out of the brokenness and sorrow of their own heart, pours out their life in service to him. You are that one. I thank you. Thank you. All the people that are here today, standing in that line, are here because you planted a seed in this community over almost 30 years ago. And as a result of that, thousands of people's lives have been touched. The men that are in the building, whose families get to have fathers back and husbands and sons, and the people that are here today just to receive from what you have done because you were faithful. So we thank you.
I hear the voice of one cry. I hear the voice of one cry. Prepare ye the way of the Lord. Make his path straight. Make straight his path in the wilderness. Let his light shine. Let his light shine in the darkness. Let your rain fall. Let your rain fall in this desert. Sure as gold is precious and the honey sweet. So you love this city and you love these streets. Every child out playing by their own front door. Every baby laying on the bedroom floor. Every dreamer dreaming in their dead-end job. Every driver driving through the rush hour. I feel it in my spirit, feel it in my bones. You're gonna send revival, bring them all back home. For I can hear that thunder in the distance, like a train on the edge of the town. I can feel the brooding of the spirit. Lay your burdens down. Lay your burdens down. From the preacher preaching when the well is dry, to the lost soul reaching for a higher high. From the young man working through his hopes and fears, to the widow walking through the veil of tears. Every man and woman, every old and young, every father's daughter, every mother's son. I feel it in my spirit, feel it in my bones. You're gonna send revival, bring them all back home. Oh, I can hear that thunder in the distance. It's like a train on the edge of the town. I can feel the brooding of the spirit. Lay your burdens down. Lay your burdens down. Oh,
I grew up in a alcoholic, drug-addicted family. I was abused. I found myself institutionalized as a young child into an adult. Spent 16 years of my life in prison. Became a drug addict in 2004 and battled that until 16 months ago. Breakaway gave me the opportunity to go to school, to achieve a career as an operating engineer through the local 49ers. Now I have my own apartment upstairs. I have a job that pays me well. I have my license back, insurance, a vehicle, money in the bank. Breakaway helped me to achieve those goals.
feel it in my spirit, feel it in my bones. You're gonna send revival, bring them all back home. Oh, I can hear that thunder in the distance. It's like a train on the edge of the town. I can feel the brooding of your spirit. Lay your burdens down. Lay
Mike, I'd like to thank you for the vision you had 30 years ago. Breakaway saved my life.